Hi everyone, it's Nathara, and today I'm going to be going over currencies. Basically how to get every currency that is available in-game for each shop. So most of your shops are going to be located in the bonus section up here, and then you go to exchange and you can find all of your shops and everything. So first up we've got the Glimmer Shop. Now most of these currencies, if you just click the little information icon up here, it will tell you where to get these coins, but I know some of those places aren't really obvious. But for the Glimmer coins, you get these from your weekly activity rewards, your guild salary, and your daily missions. So your weekly activity rewards are the thing down here at the bottom. Whenever you click on this, you get your Glimmer coins in here, and your guild salary is going to be underneath the welfare. So both of these. You may not have anything for the management role if you're not in a management position, but you will definitely have it for the personal. And of course, you will also get Glimmer coins from your daily missions. That's what these 12 missions are right here. Next up, we have the fashion books for the Inspiration Center. That is everything in here. You can get these through Thought Waltz. And your Thought Waltz is this right here. Whenever you do this, you get a randomly assigned number of fashion books, so book bundle. So you've got the chance to get all of these rewards, and in it is your fashion books. So that's how you get the currency for this one. Next up, we have the convenience store, and the currency in the convenience store is called event crystals. Now, for some reason inside of the mission thing, it says get these from your daily events, but it means these daily missions. And even when you click on it inside of the missions, it's called a mission crystal. But when you're in the store looking at it, it calls it an event crystal. So that's really weird, but that's where you get this currency. Next up, we have our ally shop. Now there's two currencies in the ally shop. You've got the upgrade coins, which are called Starlight coins. And then you have the intimacy part of the shop, where you have butterfly coins. Now for your upgrade coins, you get these by upgrading your allies. So this page, you can even see the rewards right here. And for the butterfly coins, you get that by upgrading your intimacy with your ally cards. That's the only ways you can get these two types of coins. Now for the third part in the ally shop, you do have this shard shop, and these shards are obtained by decomposing duplicates of ally cards once you have maxed that card out. If you've been playing for a while, you know fairly well that this Larry card right here and this Ashley card right here are the default SR cards that come in light chases. Therefore, you get a ton of these, which is good. You want that because once you get to max level, all of these can be decomposed so that you can get these ally shards right here. So that way, in case you're pulling on another banner or something, like if it's a 6-star and you're like, wow, I really like that SR card, it would really help me, but you don't have enough pulls to like get that to evolve to like level it up and everything. Well, because you've been getting duplicates of that Larry and Ashley cards so much, you can basically, you should have enough like currency to be able to exchange those heart obsidians into the ally shards. Let me show you really quick. If I wanted to level her up, so skill, I've got her on level 2, but you can upgrade her, and it says redeem with heart obsidians. Heart obsidians is the currency that duplicate ally cards is exchanged into. As you can see, it's right here, and then you would just convert it as is. I would need like 900, which is a crazy amount. I clearly don't have enough because I just upgraded another, but heart obsidians are obtained through decomposing duplicate allies after you have fully leveled them up. So it is crazy. You do have to get like a lot of card copies to even be able to reach that point, but that's just what you gotta do. Now, next up is the Decom Store, and everything in the Decom Store, as the name suggests, is gotten through decomposing items from the banner that it is connected to. Like the fancy decom is from the Dazzle light chase, Glorious from the Bloom light chase, Glittering is from the Beloved and Essence, Starlight is from the Starlight show, and then of course you're gonna have the Abyss, the Bunny, and these are all gonna be your limited time light chases that are just running for right now. So that is how you get the decom currency. You just have to decompose duplicates to be able to get that stuff. Next up is the Endorsement Shop, and the endorsement currencies, there's a few of them. You've got this one, which is the endorsement badges. This is gotten by playing through the current season of Endorsement Queen by completing your shops right here, going in here and doing all of these until you get max level. All those shops, they give you that currency once you unlock them. For our time shop, which is the shop right after endorsement, you come here. These are called time badges. Now, time badges are leftover currency. So whenever the season ends, like say this season ended right now, these 40 endorsement badges that I have up here will be converted into time badges and will be moved over here. You can also, if you say you don't like the current outfits and you want something from the time shop to get more badges, all you would have to do, I don't think I have anything that I can even buy. I do. Okay, so you would do this, confirm you don't have enough, obtain through the endorsement queen, but I don't have enough here either because I've capped my limit. But what you would do whenever you do have enough, it would auto convert. It would ask you, it bring this like disclaimer up, are you sure you want to convert these current tokens to these time badges? And you would click yes, and that is how you would get more of these time badges. Now for our traffic shop, this currency is going to be inside of the brand activity down here. By completing these different shops, you will be able to get that currency and be able to get all of the items in here. And exactly like how the endorsement badges and the time badges work, they will convert each season into reputation badges once that season is over. And you can also change them out to match. I might be able to pull it up this way. Okay, yeah, so here's the thing. So it'll say insufficient reputation badges, use 130 traffic badges to exchange, and then you would confirm if you actually want to buy it. It's just a conversion process. I know they don't make it very obvious until you start clicking through everything on how to actually get these like past event currencies. But yeah, you just click through it and it will take you into the conversion process. Next up, we have the guild shop. So in here in the guild shop, there is a few different ways to get these little pearls, these member points is what they're called. And you can access every single way right here on your little guild homepage. You can get them by doing support. On the normal one, you get 10 per support. And on the diamond support, you get 40 per support. Another way is through the inspiration center right here. I cannot show you how many you get currently because I've already done it today, but I think you get like 3 or 4 each time you do this. And then of course, every time you unlock a project, you also get more member points. Your member points are just gotten from the support, from the inspiration center, and from the projects inside that your guild president unlocks. And in case some of you didn't know, just a quick tip, if one of these reaches 500, make sure that you start putting your points into a different one because it caps at 500. Even if you put more in over 500, it doesn't do anything. It won't like roll over to the next one. It just caps at that limit. So do try and get up to, 125 in each category. Our guild's fairly big and fairly active, so we always have the primo amount for us ready to go whenever we need it. But if you are in a lower guild with lower activity, try and make sure that you are getting at least 125 books into each of these categories. Next up, we have the fashion shop, and this is fashion battle, but there's 2 currencies in it. The first is gonna be your current currency, your fashion stars, and the second one is going to be your past currency, fashion dust. Again, this is just like the endorsement queen. Once this season is over, your fashion stars will roll over into the permanent shop and become fashion dust. You will see this whenever the season ends. It'll say all of your stuff's been converted to dust. And I personally found that a little bit concerning whenever I first saw it happen. I was like, oh my god, I lost all my stuff. But it didn't, it just rolls over into the permanent shop. And the conversion process happens exactly the same way as before. You would click this, click confirm. It will ask you if you want to do the conversion, if you have enough from the other side as well, and then you just buy whatever you wanted to. As for getting your fashion stars, you have to rank high, or you just have to rank inside of Fashion Battle, and you do that by challenging your opponents at the bottom, like these 3 people, and then you climb the ranking ladder, which is huge. There's a billion different ranks in it, but you climb that, and each day you will get a reward. You can see how much fashion stars you get per rank for your daily rewards right here. And underneath the season reward, you can see how much, because there's also a weekly reward that you get for scoring high. Like, I'm typically the #1 person in my server, so I also get this reward right here, the #1 uncrowned fashion king. You also get like these fashion stars, trend hearts, and gold. And then as you go down, it does lessen a bit, but not too drastically. You still get a very nice bonus of fashion stars at the end of the week, but it is nicer to be able to rank higher. That way you can get those fashion stars more quickly, because the fashion battle stuff is expensive. It is so pricey. Even for me, like this 13,000 fashion stars, it takes me a while to get up there. Especially whenever I'm trying to get the makeup too, because sometimes I like the makeup more than I like the clothes. So it just takes me a long time, but that is how you get fashion stars. And then again, like I said, to get your fashion dust, you just do the conversion, or you wait for the season to roll over. And in my description, as usual, there is a link to my tracker, and inside of it there is a fashion battle guide on how you can spend your chances more wisely, especially if you're free to play and you don't want to waste diamonds on attempts to be able to climb as high. It is a little tedious, I'm not gonna lie, but if it's important to you to get up higher and get those fashion stars, I definitely recommend checking it out. Next up, we have our Vvanna Shop. So the currency in this shop is called Vvanna points. These are actually done through Vvanna challenges, and your Vvanna challenges are the things inside of story quests. Up here on the top left, you see the Vvanna challenge button. You go in here and it is going to be all of these challenges right here. You also get these minor rewards for completing these challenges. So if you have not been doing these, I really suggest you do come in and do these. There is a lot of good stuff in here, and obviously you can come into the shop and get all of these extra goodies. Next, we have the Referral Shop. You get these, what are these even called? Referral vouchers. So you get these whenever you invite a new player to join Life Makeover, and you give them your code that they can input whenever they're in the creation process. And then if they reach, I think it's story level 5, but you will get a currency per each friend that makes it to that point, and that is how you get the currency to buy these items. Next, we have the garage kits section. These like little claw machine token things are gotten by playing the claw machine. You get one each time you successfully and even unsuccessfully catch something. To use the claw machine, you do have like little claw tokens. Do we have an event? I think it just ended. But on the like starry wheel event, the astro wheel, where it's like a little gambler's wheel, there's always the reward of the 4 claw machine tokens. And whenever you do come in here and play the claw machine, you'll see your tokens up here at the top. I have 100. That's crazy, but it's probably because they've just been adding up because I've been playing for so long and I've gotten everything in the claw machines now, so I don't ever come in here anymore. But you can also convert these. You get 26 a week, which means you can pull at least 13 times, because it does cost 2 tokens to be able to play once. Where's the controls? Oh, it's over here. And of course, most of you probably know how to play the claw machine. It's like ridiculously hard, and I hate it every second of having to play it because it's just so difficult for me. I've never been good at these things. But yeah, you just play and... Oh, I thought I was going to get it there for a second. It teased me. But you just play and it says, you're so close. Even if you miss or fail, you get one of these garage kit tickets, which is excellent because you can get these cute little recipes. And I think these are chat backgrounds. I haven't really gotten anything else. I just, because I got all these stuffies. I didn't get these for the longest time and I got so irritated by failing that I ended up just buying them outright, but then I had to get them because I wanted the achievement. So yeah, it was a long process. Our next shop up is the Rebate Shop. Now you get these by spending real money in the game and leveling up your rebate level, which is if you can find it in here, you go to top up and you click down here on the bottom at details, and it'll take you to the rebate section, and what level you are, it will tell you how many of the points you get per your level. So in the Rebate Shop, you've got 4 different types of points. You have value points, special points, super points, and deluxe points. You start getting the value points at level 10. You start getting your special points at level 14. You start getting your super points at level 16. And you start getting your deluxe points at level 18. And then from there, it just goes up until you cap at a certain level. The deluxe points cap at 30 a day, super and special cap at 60, and value caps at 30 as well. Next up, we have the trending shop. If you come in here, you're going to see a bunch of stuff, and your trending points are from being able to be listed in the Vvanna community underneath one of the topics. It will give you a kind of notification right here on the label. You can see listed in Hot Topics, listed in Hot Topics. If you were able to get into that zone where they're going to give you a reward, I think, yeah. So it was this paint one from me, and also one of the other like spider ones that I did. Now, I don't know the exact science to like being able to make sure you get listed in Hot Topics, aside from just taking pictures and then spamming your Vvanna page, because that's all I do. I just take my pictures and then I share it to the world a few times a day, hoping that they get popular, you know? You can't really control it. There is no other way besides people just actually liking your stuff. And personally, I do feel like the pictures that I post with the topic tag get less traction than ones that I post without the topic tag. I'm not sure what's about that, but I definitely do feel there's a huge difference. I mean, it may be for other people as well, but I just feel like some of my other pictures, they've got like a few thousand hearts on them, but all of my topic ones, they hardly ever get above 100, definitely barely ever touch 200. If the picture is just not getting spread out the way a normal picture posted would, because I know whenever I first click on my Vvanna community right here, most of these are my friends and I see their stuff, but as I scroll down it, you don't see the topic pictures, like all the ones that are labeled topic. So I feel like they don't list the topic centered pictures on this part. And this is where most people look. I think, oh, there's one right there. That, I've never seen that before. But it's, as you can see, it's not very common. It's definitely just like the one out of all the ones I've scrolled over. But if you click on the topic, of course, you're going to see, I don't know how many people come in here and actually look at these to compare how their work is to other people's. You know, like, I am not a pro at Vvanna community. I do not know how it works. I just post things and cross my fingers that it gets picked up and that people like it and give it a heart. That's all you can do, you know? Now, there is another shop that pops up underneath the trending shop, and it's called Time Stall, but we can't see it right now because as of right now, we don't have any reruns or encores of a fashion code, and the Time Stall shop pops up whenever there's an encore of a fashion code. Because if you've purchased that fashion code before, you've gotten everything, and then you go through the encore, you do get duplicates of items. Those duplicates are, I think they're automatically decomposed into the currency for the time stall, and that is what you use to get everything in the time stall. I think the only thing in the time stall is like gold and trend charts. There's 2 other things I think, but maybe ally keys and yearning wings. So it's not like a lot of stuff, and even when you trade it in, you don't get a lot back, but that is how you get the currency. You just have to live through fashion codes a couple times. Now, underneath our mall section right here, the only thing that has a currency to it, I guess if you can count it as a currency, is the fashion code. And you get the currency or the XP for this by doing your daily missions. So always doing everything on your schedule to get at least to 120 activity is going to give you the most XP to finish up this fashion code and make sure that you can finish it before the season ends. That way you don't have to wait for the encore. I have not seen nor verified if, say, you buy a fashion code and you don't get all the way to the last level, I think it's always 96, if during the encore you do see your progress has stayed the same and you just continue to get the same progress. But the encores of the fashion codes do not last as long as the normal fashion code. So again, I just don't know if you've got to live through that fashion code a few times before you max it out or what. But it's best if you're going to do the fashion code, especially if you purchase the elite part, to make sure you log in every day and get your 120 activity. That way you can get all of your rewards, especially towards the bottom. The rewards get really heavy. Like, this is a lot of gold. These are a lot of veins. Veins are so expensive. You really don't get a lot. The keys and the yearning wings are great if you're really into doing the allies. I'm not too much into doing the allies, but all the other rewards are fabulous. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the currencies that you need for your ally cards. Let me not click on one that's maxed out. Here we go. There's a few different things that you need for this one. You need the ally keys. There's 3 different tiers. And then you need the yearning wings, which are these little butterflies. In here it tells you exactly where to get all these things, so you don't really need to go hunting for it. Your typical keys, you can get these all right here. You can get these at Decom, but you also get these as rewards for doing other things. These ones are also exchanged at these places. So these are fairly self-explanatory on where to get. And again, if you don't have shards and it's a limited time event, you exchange these with the Heart Obsidians, which I've already covered. And I think, where is another one? Ah, yes, the fun time down here at the bottom. So there is a currency in here, these little joy hearts. You get these by playing the game. I do not play this game too often because typically when I'm online, like, this is out of the ordinary for me to be online right now, but I can match right now, but I don't typically log in to see this. Usually I'm in and it's like, oh, we're sorry, we're closed right now, because the hours are so limited and they've got such weird times. Like, why is it open like that? Why can't this just be open all the time? It's so weird. But you get this by playing the game. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm actually really bad at this game. I play on PC, so I think people who play on their phones can just like click faster with their fingers than I can click with my mouse. So typically, actually, I'll just go do it right now. I let myself match and then I just don't do anything. I just let the other person win. So I just sit here and like let it roll through, you know, like like they're gonna start winning here in like 5 seconds. And I just let it go, you know, like, I'm not here to get a streak or anything. I just want these points. So I don't ever really like care. I just let it go and it's fine. It doesn't ever bother me or anything. I just play through the event multiple times. That's it. It's just easier for me that way, you know, no stress. There we go. Good job, girl. And then so I get my 20 points. And I think you can, how many can you get a week? You can get 500. So yeah, I just kind of like sit there and do other things while this is in matching mode. I mean, sometimes I care. I think actually sometimes it's a bot that you play against because the bar never goes up. It's either a bot or it's another person that just does not care and they just want their points. And that's when I can win. So, because I'm like, someone has to win to make this end. So that's how if you saw my 3-win streak, that's how I got it. Anyway, enough on that. Mind travel, you get 10 attempts a day. These do not roll over, so please don't think they roll over. You only get 10 a day. Nothing in there, we already covered. Story quests, nothing. Daily missions. You only get 12 of these a day. I recommend trying to get like the uncommon and then the rare ones if you can. I know if you're just starting the game, you're not going to have enough allies to be able to do ones that need 3 allies, so these are fine. But oh my gosh, there it goes. I would do these because that way you can get more of the reward currencies to help be able to buy everything in those other shops. Now, the only other currency that is the currency in home, which is your chestnuts. This is gotten in a few different ways. You can complete tasks like achievement tasks. You can also, if you get yourself full by eating, you get a little reward of chestnuts right here. So that is good too. But your main source of chestnuts is going to be from Endorsement Queen right here. You see, whenever you collect your coins, it goes over and turns into these like income coins. Now, whenever you cap on that, it auto converts into chestnuts. And I think you can actually do that yourself. Yeah, you can click redeem chestnuts right here and it'll just convert that income that you have into chestnuts. That way that's how you get your chestnuts. I think that's the only other way to get chestnuts. Let me click Endorsement Queen. Oh, you can buy the packs and fulfill your goals. And by your goals, it means like your achievements in this section right here, which you can find right here on your home screen right there. And of course, your diamonds are gotten from doing your events and from doing your daily activity, and coupons are purchased with real money. Gold also comes from everywhere. Actually, so someone I know made this brilliant little calculator. If you are curious about the beauty course, so if you want to know how long it's going to take you to save up, like to get to a certain level in a beauty course, they made a calculator for you to use that will divvy up and like dime and penny everything, so you know exactly how many days it'll take to get to the amount you need to reach. Like if I'm currently trying to get to this one to get these white brows, so I used it to figure out how long it would take me to get here from where I am at right now, and it said it was going to take me like 8 days or so if I didn't spend gold anywhere else. And I thought that was crazy cool, and I'm gonna ask them if I can put the link to it in my description for you guys to use as well, because it's an amazing tool and I think everyone should have access to it. I'm also going to put a link to the Discord group that I'm in case anyone's curious about that. We have all of the guides, like my tracker guide, and this calculator is inside of the guide section. It's a very nice community. Everyone's very sweet. We also have a Styling Wizard section if you're looking for people who are active players and actually care about Styling Wizard. Now, one thing I'm not going to cover are like the event currencies. I have done these before in another video. I think it's a little old and outdated now. Plus, we only have this one event to showcase currencies. And I know I've done a video on the Find It animals before, so you can go check that video out if you'd like. But basically, most of your currencies for the events are going to come from doing your 120 activity. Actually, I think all of them come from that. So do your 120 activity. It's going to give you all the stuff you need to complete your events. And within this, I think most of the events are pretty good about it. This is the only one where you have to be careful, like the Find the Foxes. There are multiple different foxes, and I think it's taking me to my house right now. You need to watch out which fox you're trying to sell to. If you don't know if you see it right here, this 240 plus 10 thing, that's advertising the best fox to have to sell your stuff to, because you get the most currency. Because there's two shops like this one, I've got the best fox for the sacred coins, but I don't have the extra Starlight coins. Because if you go into the shop for this thing, there's two shops. You've got the Spring Fair and the souvenirs. This is your extra currency, the Starlight coins. So you want to make sure that you're getting the 240 fox, and especially the 240 fox that has the extra bonus coins. That way you can buy everything in both shops. I do think that is everything that I can think of currency wise in the game on where to get it, how to get it. So I hope you found this helpful and useful. And if you've got any questions or concerns, or if you want a guide on anything else, please let me know and I will try to get it done as soon as possible. And I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.